And what I'll say about this gentleman, if beer was a sport, this man would be champion.
Before I can start, my act is a bit different, so I have to give you guys a few warnings just to make sure you're all prepared for it, okay? So first of all, I'm a pansexual, gender fluid, narcissist. So in case any of you at any point feel like telling me to go fuck myself, I'll be into that. Secondly, you should know that I am Iranian. It's okay, don't be scared. You don't need to be scared because I'm also British. And the British have never done anything bad. But in all seriousness though, I'm just going to ask you very politely, please laugh at my jokes. Because you don't want me to bomb. But more importantly, I don't want to bomb. Because as a vegan, I don't have the energy or the patience to train 72 virgins. Okay? And does God even cater to pansexuals? Thank you for that applause. And does God even cater to pansexuals, or is he some sort of religious nut? I don't know. But, like, I love women, but if there's going to be 72, can we have a few guys, a couple of trans people, one little person, maybe a camel? I don't know. Are Iranians meant to be into that? No, I've looked it up. We're not into camels, okay? But there are cultural differences. So, for example, you see foreign people coming back from Iran, and they're like, oh my God, Iranians are so friendly, everywhere we go, people give us thumbs up. Cultural context here, thumbs up in Iran means fuck off. Just because it's done with a smile, it doesn't make it any better. Other things you might want to know about me, I'm an anti-capitalist anarchist who's worked for a bank his whole adult life. My only saving grace is that I'm really bad at my job. So I feel like I've done my part for the cause. And you know when HR give you these tests to see what type of personality you have and how you can contribute to the team and what's your best points? I did that test. It took half an hour to do the full test. At the end, it said, unfortunately, we were unable to locate any discernible skills or traits. I was like, that's literally the only person in the company who got that message, right? And the best advice my ex-manager gave me before I applied for a role was like, whatever you do, just don't be yourself. It's the best advice I ever had through life. It really helped. But I'm going to pretend I'm allowing them to finish the laughter while I try and remember the next line. Okay. So okay, no discernible skills, don't like working for the man. That would be okay if your parents are rich, right? Now in my case, my dad is dead. But it's okay. It's what he would have wanted. I know that because he bought the rope himself and everything. It's the only time he used his credit card. Okay? But then you think maybe inheritance. You think maybe inheritance, right? So, inheritance, we went through his stuff, the house and the land, everything he gave to his brothers and sisters. We went through his stuff, we found £500 cash. We're like, okay. Said to my brother, look, this is our whole inheritance. We have to do something with this to make it memorable, make it last. So I said, okay, so mine is $250. So I went online and I found an escort that cost exactly $250. So, you know, normally people blow their inheritance, but in my case, my inheritance, that would have been a good punchline to say normally people blow their inheritance, but my inheritance blew me. But I accidentally ended up booking a dominatrix, and she came with a 12-inch strap-on. So people normally blow their inheritance, but my inheritance fucked me up the ass. no discernible skills, doesn't like working for corporations, and still a bit sore from receiving my inheritance. I'm like, what can I do in my life, right? So I thought, why not become a life coach, right? And I thought, worst case scenario, if I'm not good at being a life coach, I could design a course to teach people to be a life coach, right? But in the end, when I thought about it, I thought it was too much work. What I really want is a job where I get to smoke a joint and think of ways in my head that I could tickle people with my words, right? And the only and the only difficult thing about it would be that I would have to keep to a certain time length. And I thought even I can manage that, right? So I've written my set now, which after all the warnings you'll be ready to receive, right? You ready? Okay. So my name is Farz-Zaad and I'm a recovering... Wait, what are you lighting me?
Yeah.
My time is finished?
It's the warning.
Okay guys, maybe next time. Sorry, I just